Hey, how's it going? Angus B. Kennard here. In the night, and I'm next to a waterfall. Contemplating the nature of the universe. Really, there's no better place than nighttime and next to a waterfall to do such a thing. And there's a few stars out, but yet it's a little bit cloudy, keeping it very comfortably warm on this November 1st evening. I'd like to say that, or I'd like to begin with, if we use the presupposition that imagination is more real than physical reality, it puts, and we take what physical reality is, what we know it to be, with all of our senses, and we take these two things and lay them on top of each other. Now, the one way we have them right now is that if you imagine there are two overlays, okay? And the way that we understand it right now is inside of us, our imagination is, this dreamy like thing, which I guess it is. That's the reality we've built. And physical reality, has consequences and causalities and effects in the physical reality. While there is a place where imagination and physical reality connect in artwork, in art, design, and creativity. It's a natural bridge for these two realms to come together. But that's kind of what I would think is sort of traditionally understood. However, in the old days, they used to say all of the subjects that one could learn, the school of the arts is what it was called, and it was the art of math, the art of science, the art of literature. Each one was an art in and of itself, because art was understood to be the use of our faculties in this world, our unique imprint that we leave. And now it has less of an understanding in our society, I believe. A little more, not practical, I guess. So the thing I'm saying here is, I did have a track, and the track that I want to bring us to is that when we take all that we know about physical reality and we have all that we know about how our imagination works, which is, at any one time you can go into your own self and perceive by focusing your attention and asking questions and being curious about your imagination. You can see the nature of it. This is a way of doing self-study. The thing is that we have as imagination not being real, that's because real is a house. It's a building in the imagination. And within this structure of real is a set of parameters, I guess, of how, we can go through this reality, what we're capable of, like if I'm pretty damn sure if I wanted to fly right now, I have no idea how I could. But in my imagination, I could fly pretty easily. Yet, I believe that there is a way, and I've just not had the track of understanding to, practice the skill of flying in physical reality. And that's sort of what I'm getting at, is that when you look at his imagination as real as physical reality, then you can kind of see perhaps that, what a human being is actually capable of is far greater than what we understand. But I guess that's the evolution that takes place over time, is slow unraveling of, what is human nature? Because my teacher, he said that he honestly talked about the soul. And what I'm talking about is the mind. Now, the soul, the paths of finding yourself as a soul, which is truer, my master said, than anything that has to do with the mind or the universal mind. In fact, he said the spiritual path doesn't even begin till you reach beyond the mind. Then it's the true spiritual path. And beyond the mind is beyond the entirety of all creation, all heavens, all hells, all math. It's way inside. He describes it as a light and a sound, and that's your true self. You can go inside and through your 10th door, third eye window, behind the eyes, between the ears. That's your location. And through the slow process of withdrawal, you open up the different realms inside. But he cautions that you should go with a guide. You should have some guide if you're going to go exploring, because there can be sometimes some negative things on the other side. Anyways, as far as the structure of reality, when you touch fire, it's hot. It usually burns. But if you touch it enough, a little bit at a time, your body adapts. And pretty soon, you can touch it for a lot longer than someone could if they were, touching it for the first time. So, the will of a human is great. And it is our seeming will matched with the will of the universe, and then the true will of everything that is in constant evolution. I just want to find out how to fly. Now, maybe I should just focus on flying inside more than outside flying, which may be my issue. I should do some more inside flying. Anyways, these are some thoughts on reality and the dimensions that we are surrounded by but have yet to completely access, and also our latent human abilities that exist in all of us. We have all the keys to all the doors inside, but it does take quite an adventuresome mind, a restless spirit to endeavor sometimes the places that can be explored. Have a good night.